So I went ahead and purchased another M1 carbine from World Tiger Imports. This one's a Saginaw manufacturer. This was also listed at $9.99, so I couldn't resist just snatching one up, seeing what I get. Took about a week to get to me, maybe about 2 or 3 days to ship, so it came pretty quick. Overall, I'm pretty happy with what I got, especially for the price. So I'll go ahead and take a closer look, show you what I got. So the stock's in pretty good shape. Same with the butt plate there. You can see the metal in the receiver. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. It's got a lot of finish left. Bolt's a little worn, but that's pretty typical considering that's a moving part. Just a few little dings here in the stock, but otherwise pretty decent shape. The barrel's kind of worn with finish. You can see it's got an Underwood barrel, 1143. The other side of the stock here, can't really make much out yet. Might be a SG stamp there, not sure. See, overall looks like it's in pretty good shape. No cracks or anything in the wood. And then right here you can see where they put the import mark. Now technically what they could have done, I guess, is probably move this and put it farther back, but I don't know. But it is not terribly apparent. So as far as something from RTI, I mean, these carbines are pretty good. I mean, typically you get something that looks pretty rough from RTI. This is actually in pretty decent shape. Looks complete, functions pretty well. So it looks like all the parts are pretty good considering they came from Ethiopia. I think Saginaw made about 500,000 of these during the war. So not as common as an inland manufacturer, but not as rare as some of the other ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this apart, show you how the parts look. So I got it all taken apart, take a closer look at everything. See, some of these parts are kind of dirty, a little bit of dirt on them, but it does look like this was also probably cleaned by RTI. Definitely doesn't have the same amount of dirt and grime that all these Ethiopian cash guns do. So it definitely needs a wipe down. Usually get some Q-tips in there as well. See, there's some dirt and grime here on the receiver. Barrel looks like it's in good shape. A little bit of worn finish, but otherwise it doesn't look too bad. Top handguard's in good shape. It's a nice wartime type with the 2 holes instead of 4. Stock needs a little bit of cleaning. It's got some spots and stuff in there, but you can see, especially in here, it's got some stuff I need to clean out of there. And I took the butt plate off. You can see it's got some stuff under there. So shouldn't be too hard to clean it up. Usually with stocks, I'll use a little bit of Murphy's oil soap with some warm water just to clean out some of the gunk, but this stock probably doesn't need that. I'll probably pop out that spring there at the front, and then I'll just use a little bit to, like a toothbrush, just to get that stuff out of there where the oiler goes, get that cleaned out. And then I'll put a little bit of boiled linseed oil on it just to improve the finish a little bit. So I'll go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna wipe this down with some Ballistol, and then I'll clean up the stock, and then I'll get some, I use a Mobile One grease, but I like to put that And the receiver here, I'll put some right here where the op rod goes, as well as in here, and some on the spring as well, and on the bolt, usually where the locking lugs are. Just any areas you see wear, so usually where I put that. So I'll go ahead and get started, and then I'll show you how it looks. All right, so got it all cleaned up. Take a closer look at it. See the parts cleaned up pretty well. Just wiped them down with some Ballistol. Those look like a Type 1 trigger guard, so I'll probably actually take this one and swap it out with the one I have in my early config. Just swap out the safety and the mag release on it. So I have all early parts. Bolt looks pretty good. It's a little worn, but that's to be expected. It is a moving part. Got the spring and op rod here. Op rod cleaned out really nicely. Got the receiver. It's cleaned up pretty well. And then got the stock. I cleaned a lot of gunk here where the oiler sits, but otherwise it was pretty good. To get a little bit of gunk here as well as back here. Recoil plate, and then got this cleaned out as well. Just put some boiled INSU oil in there. So overall, pretty happy with how it's cleaned up. We'll be putting a little bit of grease. Again, what I use is this Mobil 1 grease. It's pretty solid. It's got a really high heat tolerance. So I'll put some on the locking lugs, put some right here, as well as on the op rod, especially areas that you get wear. And so that really helps with the function of the carbine. So I'll go ahead and put some grease on it, and then I'll reassemble it, show you how it looks. All right, so got it all put back together. Take a closer look. Stock turned out pretty good, just a light coat of boiled linseed oil. So the receiver looks pretty good. A lot of the finish still remains. Put a thin coat of Ballistol on it. And the barrel's a little worn, but not terribly. Gonna turn over. Looking at the other side. Looks pretty good. So overall, this carbine looks like it's in pretty good shape. Go ahead and take a look at the bore. So you can see the bore is in really nice shape as well. Doesn't look like it was fired very much. And obviously not using corrosive ammo really helped the longevity of the rifling in there. So overall, for what I paid for this, $9.99 for what turned out to be a pretty good condition Saginaw, a pretty good deal. Should turn out to be a pretty good shooter. So if you're on the fence about getting one of these, if they do run this sale again, I definitely jump on it. Should have a couple more videos coming out soon where I'm cleaning up some other manufacturers of carbines that I got from RTI, as well as a video on accessories you can get for them. So if you'd like to be alerted to that, feel free to subscribe and sign up for alerts. If you have any questions about this carbine, feel free to drop it in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching.